Hello, welcome to Scale English again. Another interesting session. If you think grammar is boring, and at the same time you have problem with your word power, then this session is for you. So, friends, let's get started and see what these 10 magical sentences which I have written, which will help you to think that grammar is not boring, and that also it will help you improve your word power. So if you have your problem with word power and if you are thinking that grammar is boring, then stop thinking that grammar is boring. So let's get started and see what these 10 magical sentences are, and which will definitely prove that grammar is not boring and that this is the best way to improve your word power. So friends, I have written 10 sentences here along with a meaning at the side. So let me read out what are the meanings which I am going to put there in the blanks. The first one is allowed to go or permission. So definitely I will have to put a word here that will mean that meaning is permission or allowed to go. Second one is stopped. Third one is hide. And fourth one is quarrel, distributed, successful, scolded, postpone and recall. I am again repeating what are the word meaning which I am going to put here. The first one is permission or allowed to go. The second one is stopped. The third one is hide. The fourth one is quarrel. The fifth one is distributed. The next one is successful. The next one is scolded. The eighth one is postpone. And the ninth one is recall. And the final is resemble. So these are the meanings which I am going to put in these sentences. So let's start and see what are the sentences are. The first one, Tom was let dash with a fine. So what I have to put here is that a meaning which means that he was allowed to go. He did something, Tom did something, but he was not arrested, or and he was just given a warning and allowed to go. So what I can put here, Tom was let dash with a fine. So just think about this word. Tom was let off, O-double-F, let off. He was allowed to go. Tom was let off with a fine. So the meaning is he was allowed to go. Tom was allowed to go after paying just a fine, and he was not arrested for a certain case. So I hope it is clear what I am going to do with the rest of the sentences. I am just going to put a word there which will actually mean the words which I have given in the bracket. So the second sentence is I have given the meaning stopped. So you have to put a word there which will mean stopped. So I wrote a sentences. The traffic was held dash for 2 hours. That means the traffic was not able to move, or the traffic was stopped there for 2 hours. So what I can put here? Just think you also, before I write the answer here, what is the word which I can put or you can put here which will actually mean the traffic came to a standstill, the traffic was not moving. So I can write here or put a word here, the traffic was held up. The traffic was held up. I was going to office and I was late for 2 hours because the traffic was held up for 2 hours. That means the traffic stopped. The vehicles were not able to move. I hope it is clear. Let's move on to the third sentences. What is the meaning which I am going to put in the third sentences? I am just making it clear. I have to put the meaning hide. Hide. So, let's read the sentence first. You should not hold dash anything from a doctor. Suppose you are visiting a doctor and you want a better treatment. So you have to disclose everything to a doctor, is it not? If you hide something from a doctor, the doctor will not be able to prescribe the right medicine for you or the right treatment for you. So what I am going to put here is that actually the meaning will be hide. So what I am writing here, just see, you should not hold back anything from a doctor. You should not hold back, B-A-C-K, back. You should not hold back anything from a doctor. That means you should not hide or keep secret from a doctor if you want a better treatment. So you should not hold back anything from a doctor. That means you should not hide anything from a doctor. Let's jump to the next sentences. The two brothers fell dash over a plot of land. The two brothers fell dash over a plot of land. What is the meaning of this sentence? Here, actually the meaning is the two brothers quarreled over a plot of land. So what word I can put here? The two brothers fell down, fell up. No, it's not working. I think if I can put the word here, the two brothers fell out. O-U-T, out. The two brothers fell out over a plot of land. It means the two brothers quarrel and they are not on good terms because they had a dispute over the property. The two brothers fell out over a plot of land. That means the two brothers quarreled over the plot of land. So let's look at the next sentence, the fifth one. The principal gave dash the prizes. What actually I'm trying to mean by these sentences is that principal distributed the prizes. The principal distributed the prizes. So what word I can put here? The principal gave dash the prizes. If I can put the word here, away, A-W-A-Y. The principal gave away the prizes. That means the principal distributed the prizes. See the magic of the word. That's why I say the power of words. See what I can put here, I can also say the principal distributed the prizes, or I can also say the principal gave away the prizes. So this is the beauty of grammar and the beauty of word power, which is getting reflected in these beautiful 10 sentences. I would say magical 10 sentences which will change your thinking about grammar and how to improve your word power. So let's jump on to the next sentence. The team pulled dash a great victory at the last moment. Successful. The team pulled dash a great victory at the last moment. So what word which will fit here? It was not expected. It was not expected the team will win. But the team won at the last moment. It was a magical performance. So I can put here a word, the team pulled off, O-double-F, off. The team pulled off a great victory at the last moment. It was not expected, but the team performed magically. The players performed well and they were able to pull up or pull off a great victory, which means successful. Let's see the next sentence. The student was pulled dash by the class teacher. What word I will put here which will mean scolded? The student was pulled dash by the class teacher. Can you think of a word here? The student was pulled dash by the class teacher. So I am putting a word, just think. The student was pulled up. The student was pulled up by the class teacher. That means the student was rebuked. The student was reprimanded by the class teacher because of his behavior in the class. That means he was scolded. So see, beauty. I can use the sentence in a different way. I can say the student was scolded, or the student was rebuked for his behavior. I can say the student was reprimanded for his behavior, or I can say the student was pulled up by the class teacher. See the beauty of the sentence. Next sentence. The management have put dash the meeting. I am actually trying to mean in this sentence postponed. The management have put dash the meeting. Suppose the meeting was to be held today or tomorrow, but the management decided against it, not holding it. Maybe actually the management has postponed till tomorrow. So what I can put here, the management has put off, O-double-F. The management has put off the meeting, that means postponed. I hope you are enjoying this session. I mean the end of the session, but I hope you have enjoyed this session. Next, I cannot call dash the player's name. That means I cannot remember. What was the player's name? I met him. I've seen him playing, but I cannot remember. So I'm actually going to put the word here which will mean remember. So what I can put here, that I cannot call dash the player's name, recall. So I can put here, I cannot call up. I cannot call up. U-P up. I cannot call up the player's name. That means I'm actually trying to say I cannot remember. I cannot recollect the name of the player. Oh, he played marvelously, but I cannot remember his name, So what I'm trying to say here in this sentence is that I cannot remember the player's name who has performed well. So I'm just putting a word here, up. I cannot call up the player's name, which means I cannot recall. I hope you have understood what I'm trying to say here. The final sentence is, you will see many a time that a father and a son looks similar. The son looks like his father, it's very confusing. My God, they both look same. So what I'm trying to say is that the father and son resembles. So see the beauty of this sentence. He takes dash his father. So I have to put the word here after. He takes after his father. He takes after his father. That means he resembles. He takes after his father, that means he looks like his father. Look alike. Both of them look alike. So I hope these 10 sentences which I have put before you today will definitely change, or have definitely changed your thinking about that grammar is boring and that it is very difficult to improve word power. It is possible to improve word power. Only thing is that you have to think a little bit about how to improve your word power. And definitely now at this end of this session you are thinking that grammar is interesting. It is never boring. It's only the way you present yourself, only the way you try to understand grammar, it will make you interesting. So before I end my today's session, I would like you to go and hit the like button if you have enjoyed this session. If you have any comments regarding these sentences, please put your comment in the comment section below. Again, those who are new to my channel, who are first time watching my channel, I hope you have enjoyed this session. But before you leave, please put your valuable comments, give your likes, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Skill English, and so that you will get all the notification below. Until then, next time, good.